Images of Coast Guard rescues can be very powerful. Just think back to last year and the heroic work recovering the crew of the HMS Bounty off the coast of Elizabeth City. Ask the crews why they do it, and they'll tell you simply it's their job. And tonight, it's Joe's job. Joe joins us live at the U.S. Coast Guard base in Portsmouth. And Joe, you went flying.
Well, that's right, sure did. How many times have we seen those images and are just so impressed by what these crews do going out to recover folks that are stranded like that. So I decided for myself to see what makes this job so challenging.
Frank, this is the DGen pressure 0 advisory is out. Right, everyone. More doors away. Doors in the water.
They are the best of the best when it comes to saving lives at sea. These air crews out of the Coast Guard's Air Station Elizabeth City are always on call. I was training with avionics electronics technician and flight mechanic Michael Allen. He operates the crane and the basket and serves as the eyes that guide the pilots.
I absolutely love it. It's a great job. I don't know what I could do more other than be in the front.
Up front is pilot Scott Kozer and co-pilot Jared Carbajal. On this day, rescue swimmer John Knight was qualifying swimmer Keith Williams, who actually spent 4 years in the U.S. Navy before jumping to the Coast Guard.
But he's not an airframe-based rescue swimmer, so once he makes it through his syllabus, he'll be a MH-60 Tango, which is this helicopter here.
I was hooking them up for about 8 different deployments into the water. John would be the survivor and Keith had to rescue him, and then Keith would be the survivor, and John would rescue him. The scenarios kept changing.
Just working with the rescue devices today, I mean, the water's pretty murky. As soon as you stick your face in the water, you can't really see anything, so you're just doing a lot by feel. And I guess with more experience, it'll come easier.
And that's what Keith's syllabus training is all about. More experience. Practice, practice, practice.
This will turn out to be about a 1 hour training or 2 hours? About an hour and a half.
This MH-60 has a camera in the cabin. That's us hard at work. And a camera on the hoist. That's the view looking down towards the water. And a third camera under the pilots. For years, the U.S. Coast Guard has documented some of the most challenging rescues at sea. The pictures are incredible. How many of us have seen their amazing HMS Bounty rescue video? 14 lives saved by these crews based out of Elizabeth City. What an evolution. Meanwhile, back on the job, our training evolution continues.
Not only is this a training mission for the whole crew, but right now John and Keith in the water are exchanging training information.
From attaching the hoist bands to handling the lift basket properly, to communicating with survivors and with fellow crewmen.
They just told me if this is a real situation, if there's a real survivor in the water, you just got to be sure to be talking to them, keeping them calm.
Well, the winters are kind of rough. Water gets a little chilly. It's probably, mildly hypothermic most of your life. But it's a great job helping people, saving lives and property.
After an hour and a half, it was over. One last basket training drill with a local Coast Guard auxiliary that stood by below. By the end of the day, I had to ask Michael how I did on this job.
Not too bad. Everyone takes time and a lot of training, but it's a good job to do.
Thanks, crew, and thanks for your service and lives saved. And back out here live, a lot of people asking, well, Joe, why didn't you go in the water? Well, it wasn't really offered, and I really wanted to be that mechanic and operate the basket. At least that's my excuse. Reporting live in Portsmouth, Joe Flanagan, 13 News Now. Back to you.